Welcome back to the Frog and Toad Show. This is Frog and I am Toad, and we are here for episode 46 of the Backroad Pond Show. And we are going to be hopping around, talking some, and just spitting some, well, actually some facts today, believe it or not. Stay in and probably blow your mind and bother you a little bit. So, till then, we'll just get into our regular, routine. What's been going on? What have you been into, man? How are you doing?
Oh, dude, I'm fresh off the long week, so I've just been working. Except for today, yesterday. But the short one's on the horizon. Thanksgiving's around the corner. Christmas is not too far after.
Oh, no. It's really crazy how quick everything's coming up. I was filling out my my silver booklet for the month of December so that I could know when I was going to write down my times and everything for the silver prices, and that's what I was counting. Man, it's literally 6 weeks until Christmas, and I don't know how that is. That makes no sense. Crazy. So are you just off work today? You off work the rest of the week for now, or?
No, I work tomorrow and Thursday.
Oh, okay, and then off the weekend. That's good.
Yeah, I'm still going through it today though. I'm feeling it. I think the Dalton's sick, so I think everybody's about to get sick.
Yeah.
Because I walked in here to set up my computer, and I see a thing of NyQuil, severe cold and flu. I said, uh-oh.
Yeah, if it's severe, it's legit. That man's out there in the cold. That sucks, dude. That's the worst thing is when one person in a house gets sick, there's got to be like a 60% chance that everybody is. Because you can't get around that. I might just have to kill him. I don't know.
Well, you see, I was going to anyway, but I beat him in fantasy football this week, so I didn't have to.
Oh, well, you could kill him for me because he didn't beat me, but Seth beat me. And Seth didn't just beat me. I think Seth doubled my points. 160 really? To like 80. I did not score any, and he overscored. But it is what it is. I don't care about fantasy football. What I do care about is Steelers football, and that was another disappointing week. It's not even worth talking about because there was a measly 3 points scored, and that was done so in the first few minutes.
Yeah, it was bad.
There was a lot of other good games, though. I do have to say people were kind of killing it. I watched the end of the Jags-Texans games last quarter and everything. That was a freaking crazy game. And so I wrote notes, the Tampa Bay and the Patriots. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Sidebar, I did not know that the Patriots were as good as they are, and I officially don't like them again.
Yeah, they're good again. It's bullshit.
Yep, very quick turnaround. Good for that organization, bad for everybody else.
Yeah, bad for the world.
Bad for the world. And the last thing I want to touch on is that the Cleveland Browns lost yet again to the Jets, and I just am dumbfounded by how poor that team is. So
those guys suck, dude.
Yeah, and this is coming from a couple Steelers fans, so we know what suck looks like right now. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, that was all the football I had to talk about.
Yeah.
And, I don't really have a recap to talk about because I just worked a lot and worked whenever I wasn't working. The only thing I want to say is that here in the next week or two, I will show the finished product. I went to the pottery place with Faith. We went and had a little date night Saturday after I was working, and we made some pottery and we painted some pottery, and it's getting fired and kilned and glazed and everything right now.
Whoa, you're firing it?
I'm not. Somebody else is. Yeah, it didn't hold up to the job.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I think you got to go through HR, proper protocols before you fire that thing. It could sue you.
Well, me and Faith sat there for about an hour and 15 minutes each with our individual pieces, and at the end of it, they both said, we're going to fire both of them, and we'll let you know when they're done. So, yep, I'll let you guys know what that looks like, but I painted a mushroom, and I'm really excited because I might end up making a whole series of these things.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna end up eating it.
No. And if it turns out really bad, then I'm gonna shoot it with our pistols. So either way, it'll be cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my weekend, and I guess my week I'm just working again, working a lot, working hard, working while hard, working all the ways. all around it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, dude. Welcome back after your AI counterpart took over last week. I forgot about that. He did pretty good.
Did he? Good.
Yeah.
I was worried that he was going to be a little stiff and whatnot, which I usually am, but only in the right areas. So that's a little bit of a relief to hear that need be. I have a stand-in that can just jump in on the off weeks.
Yeah.
I want to point out, we started with it. I've got my Frog and Toad shirt on right now. I'm very excited. This is a random shirt I bought. And
that kicks ass. That unlocked a hidden memory in my brain.
I was hoping that's how it is for everybody. Frog and Toad. Read those books if you haven't, because heck yeah. But it reminds me of us. We're just a bunch of guys riding around on bicycles right now talking. Very cool. Very fun. Very scenic around here. I got lions and walruses and oxes and zebras all around me right now.
Really?
Yeah. They're on my daughter's blanket.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Very cool. It's like a virtual zoo, except I'm here.
Yeah, and if any of them act out, you got Batman somewhere behind you too, and he can kick their ass.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come in. That's been on, honestly, for about 20-ish podcasts now, and he's yet to break through the door. So I kind of think he must be on hiatus. But
well, actually, Batman died in that little closet over right to your left, or not the closet, but the little wall compartment.
That thingy, yeah, he did. Batman was eaten. That's so crazy. You guys don't know this, but I had a hamster, and that hamster had another hamster beside him, his brother, and one was named Batman, and I forget the other name.
I thought it was Batman and Robin.
Oh, it was Batman and Robin, and Batman was killed. He ate Robin.
I thought he ate Robin, and then he just died.
Yeah, Batman ate Robin. He became cannibal, ate the guy's face off, and then about 2 months later, he bit the dust himself because he just couldn't deal with all the stress of being a cannibal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
his guilty conscience was weighing on him, so he blew his little hamster brains out.
Yep. There was a little bit of Scarecrow's gas got to him, and just couldn't handle it, man.
It's not September anymore, so there's nothing that we could have done to prevent him from doing that.
No, I wouldn't have wanted to anyways. He deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what happens. Watch out for that. Well, I don't know about you, but I have got actually a list of random, fun, and dumb stuff to talk about.
Yeah, fire them off, dude. Here for it.
We'll just say a random one. One, the Farmers Almanac for the first time. Obviously for the first time. It is getting discontinued in 2027. We will no longer have the Farmers Almanac. And,
damn, what are we going to do?
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to quit farming.
Oh.
If it's not going to tell me exactly how to do it and when to do it and, what days are going to be the best days, then I should probably just give up. I'm no professional.
Yeah, I never really thought of it that way.
Yeah, so farming is officially done as of 2027. We are going to start a new industry, and that is to be continued. So follow back up with that.
There you go.
That's it. Dude,
why are they discontinuing it though? Do you know?
I really don't. So there's actually in the United States there are two versions of the Farmers Almanac. Most people don't know that. Why would you know that? I didn't know that. One is from Maine, which is one that started in the 1800s. And then there's an older one, but the 1800s one is the one that is like most commonly used. I believe it's Maine. And I'm trying to think on it, but I did read it. So as of last month, they ended the online version of it because there wasn't enough money coming in and enough funding coming in. And by 2027, they will be out of funding completely to where they can't print publications anymore. So that is why. I forgot there's.
Did they ever think about selling drugs?
They could have if they would have. They could have. They could have made some money with that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, farming's coming to an end.
Oh, you want to know what else is coming to an end? For real.
What's
Funko
that?
Pops.
Yeah. I did see that.
Funko Pops going down the hill. This year alone, they've lost like 80.
It was a lot of fucking money, yeah.
You have to look at their quarter to quarter. I was digging into their numbers, and 2024 they lost like $8 million in quarter two, which quarter two Everybody look up when that period is. Okay, so they lost $8 million, and then this year in quarter two, they lost over $41 million. So 5x plus, it's just your online resale, your secondhand market. Like, I was a part of that for a long time. It's the 2025 Beanie Babies. Well, technically 2000. They started like early. They're like from 2012 is when Funko started. But
I wonder if if anybody's ever considered that. I'm sure they might have thrown up this idea in some board meetings. I don't know, but maybe they should consider just finding that money they lost.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I think that is such a obvious solution. I bet it hasn't came up to them. I bet they haven't thought of that.
Yeah,
you should email them.
Yeah, they should just try to think of the last place they had it.
Ooh, see, that's always hard for me.
Yeah. They got to retrace their steps.
Yeah, well, here's the good news. $80 million takes up a lot of space. So those steps should be few and far between in terms of space that you could store $80 million.
Maybe they just had one $80 million bill.
What? Yeah. They're just stupid. I love Funko Pops, and it's because they're dumb plastic, but I'm also a sucker that has 2 totes of Beanie Babies from the 90s in my storage unit. So
nice.
Rock on with collections, buddy,
Hell
that are
yeah.
absolutely worth this. So funny, so funny. What else do you have to talk about? I got some other stuff to talk about, but we'll get into that. We'll break them down.
Dude, I feel like I don't have much of shit. I feel like I did, and then I don't know where it went.
Well, maybe you should retrace your steps.
That's right. It's with the money. It's with the fucking $80 billion.
Well, you and Funko have some work to do.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Well, I got something saved here somewhere, I'm sure. I'm trying to remember where the shit was.
Well, we can talk in between partially serious, 100% serious, 100% serious, because I am very much serious about mental health, but also slightly joking. We talked about it there a short while ago, but Antonio Brown was finally arrested on those attempted murder charges from about 5 months ago.
He was.
And with a lot of other things that are going around with NFL players, honestly, it seems like every week now. Mental health is no joke for professional athletes or for us alone. And so, like, check in on your friends, check in on your loved ones, and just say hey to them. If you are thinking about them in any way, doesn't hurt to just shoot a message, because if you're thinking about them, why the heck not? Like,
yeah, right.
That's something that I've really, like, this year I've hit on the head, is making sure that I talk to the people that I need to, or at least try to, I attempt to, and especially whenever it comes to your close friends and the people you don't get to see all the time, it's really relieving to just hear back from them and know, like, oh yeah, dude, and it doesn't do anything at all. We all spend all day on our phones, 6, 7, 8 hours a day on our phones anyways.
Right.
So check on each other and reach out to people if you need it, because, dude, that shit's just too serious. Like, I joke, and we joke on this. This is a dumb podcast. I'll say something dumb after this to break up the tension, but it's literally, it's on my list as the first thing to talk about, because, like, it just says check your friends, loved ones, and don't have regrets, because you just never know, man.
Yeah, no, crazy. It is a very serious matter. Yeah, like you don't want you don't want your last interaction to be a bad one, or no interaction at all. You know what I mean? Like, and and like, before you know it, like, your time gets away from you, and you realize, like, oh fuck, I haven't heard from so and so in like 3 months. Yep. Yeah, like I agree with you. At that point, that's just when you just shoot a message, be like, hey, what's going on?
Yep, just let them know that you were thinking of them. That it's just those small things that as adults you get by, because you take for granted when you're in high school and you're in college and you get to be around people all the time, and you don't have the responsibilities of just day-to-day life and everything. So when you do have that time, and it's just so sad, because we all think of this. It's just, we think of it in the sole, it seems to be in the sole instances whenever we lose somebody or something terrible happens that makes this brought up. So I kind of feel like it needs to be something that we just talk about, and everybody talks about every now and again. It's like, we all have bad days and shit, but we all also have people that care about us and want us to succeed. And I don't know. I promise probably do not agree with whoever you are that's listening to this. I probably have very opposite opinions, but I'll talk to you and I want to know what's going on in your head, and you're going to open up some shit in mine that will be very interesting. And so reach out to somebody or something or yourself. Give yourself a jerk. Give yourself a tug. Something to make you happy and something to get you off. Whatever it is, just don't kill yourself, because that's just sad. And honestly, stupid. Stupid. Don't do that. You're stupid. Don't do that. You're stupid if you do that. You're stupid.
You just called him stupid anyway. You're just bullying him.
Bully you into not doing it. You have too many good things in your life. You're a beautiful person. I love your facial features.
Oh man, do you remember? I remember you used to get in those fake arguments with Haley every day.
Yeah.
I have videos of one of those that popped up on my memories the other day.
Dude, oh man, those are the best. I was just at a play last Friday, Dracula play, and all I was thinking during it was, man, I really would have enjoyed theater. Like, I wish I would have acted. And I think about those moments with Haley, because if you have somebody you can play off of, it's just playing is what it is. And so that's just so funny. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, those were good times in the hallway, dude.
It was a video of, like, not our graduation party, but it might have been a graduation party. It was either a graduation party or that party we had right before college started.
Yeah.
But it was just a video you arguing. She goes, I thought I told you to stop jerking off all our friends. And you say, well, maybe I wouldn't have to do it all the time if you would do it sometimes. But
dude, oh my gosh. Oh, I wish. Oh, the dynamics and the things that were said. Some things are just too good to say. Oh,
those are funny as fuck. And then you guys like scream compliments.
Yeah, we just abusively compliment each other.
Yeah, it's like aggressively.
Yeah, it's just
with a lot of hostility. Like, you'd say really nice things with the most hostility you could possibly say them with.
Oh gosh,
That was good shit,
dude. That is so much fun. I'm literally like, I could just sit here and just giggle to myself for probably a couple minutes thinking about those.
We did a whole bunch of stupid shit that to me is still really funny to this day. The one that always cracks me up was like we would go like to Go-Mart or something in the middle of the night, like with Nathan, and we would arrive there in the same car, and then we'd be in there in line, and then he'd be like, "Whoa, what's going on, dude?"
Dude, he still does that. He still does that to this day. It's the best thing in the world.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah. So, you know, people don't change. We just get older.
Yeah, right? It's a bunch of grown-ass kids. Oh, man. Is he coming in for Thanksgiving?
He, whenever I last talked to him, he said he was. So, hopefully so. I actually need to reach back out to him. I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks.
Yeah, if he doesn't, then we're gonna have to kill Dalton. That's just the way it is. So,
well, that'd be pretty easy since you're seeing him pretty regularly now. Oh my.
Yeah. He's gonna be late today. Apparently, he told me. But
oh well.
Yeah, maybe he thinks he's caught wind of my plans.
Well, he's missing all the fun. So, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Dude, I saw before I forget.
Yep.
Just came back to my mind. I saw they're doing season 13 of Trailer Park Boys.
Yes, they've already started recording.
Yeah.
Bubbles ain't gonna be in it.
Is he not?
Oh, you didn't know? No, Bubbles is currently facing charges for sexual assault, and this is not his first run-in with these types of charges. But so he has stepped away from everything.
Damn.
The Trailer Park Boys production has made the announcements and everything, and so has some of the cast. People talked about it and stuff. So they've all been really respectful, like trying to respect him. This stems from like an incident in 2018 or something like that. But yes, yeah, Bubbles is... which is funny, because they've been recording for a while, too. So like, they have a fair amount recorded, so they're going to have to reshoot, which sucks.
Damn, yeah, I'm seeing this now. That's crazy. Well, that would explain why I've listened to a couple of the recent episodes of the Trailer Park Boys podcast, and that will explain why he's never on it. Ricky's not on it anymore either, though. I don't. Did something happen with him too? Imagine Trailer Park.
Honestly,
Imagine Trailer Park Boys without two of the three Trailer Park Boys.
Julian just shaved his head bald too.
Yeah, I did see that.
Uh, no, I don't know what's going on with Ricky. I'd say he's a real actor. He's probably got real shit, or he stepped away just to not be Ricky for a few months.
Yeah, he actually is a real actor too. Like he's been doing, like I don't want to say big name movies, but he's been doing movies that like I at least hear about.
I need to see some of his stuff. I really haven't. I haven't watched. I've only watched two movies that he's been in. And he was just a obviously side character in both, so I don't really know.
Man, I hope it doesn't fuck up the show. I hope they get to end on a good note because I'm assuming the end is near, right?
I would think this is the last season.
Yeah,
because they could end it. Well, now I guarantee you it's the last season.
Yeah. Like it was already a good speculation before that, but yeah, it probably is so now.
Yeah, very very sad news. I read like 3 articles on it because honestly I didn't believe the first one. I didn't want to believe in the first one. I'm not that naive, people. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
And so I had to check multiple sources, and that's how I found out about his second, or about this being his, not his second, but I think maybe his third. It's his second or third case, serious case, but read into the incident report and the girl and blah, 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 whatever else. Just sad. Hopefully he catches, hopefully it's not true and he's able to get off of it, but unfortunately I've not seen anything that's him fighting it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't really have the hopes of that being true. But you know what they say, there's no better feeling than milking a goat. The eye contact, the gentle squeezes, the juices, that's just for me. But you guys don't need to know about that, okay? That's between me, the goat, and God, the God that allows it to happen. So
that's funny as shit.
Yeah. If you don't know now, you know, but you should have known.
That's just from me. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, stupidness. Well, let's see. We'll just talk about something serious. I've been diving into this for like, not say Thursday, so 5 days now. A little bit of research each day, just reading on it. So it was brought to my attention. My coworker was a huge fan of AI. Didn't love using it, but he liked AI. He truly saw it as a tool in certain instances. And he came to work one day and we were talking about it. He knows that I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not a fan of it. And he was just like, "Yep, I'm done with AI. I just can't use it anymore." For the first time, I'm actually environmentally conscious, I guess. And so he left it at that. So I've been doing a deep dive. So we're going to look at data centers and AI water usage. Wyatt, do you know how much water data centers in the U.S. use? Which, by the way, all of it is 100% clean water. Has to be 100% clean water. Data centers in the U.S.
No, I don't know, but I'd imagine it's probably a pretty hefty number.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's probably at least 4 at the absolute lowest.
Try double that.
Oh, at least 8. All right.
At least 8. No, but for real, it's a lot. But before I get into that number, I want to break it down and just talk about, because I went into the deep dive on how much water is used to cool all of the processors, not just for AI use, but within all streaming platforms as well. So to generate an image for the average person, can take close to a cup of water for one image. can take up to that. It can also take less. But the way that the numbers broke down, as I look at right here, I had to get the right zeros because it's a fucking bunch of them. So it doesn't seem like a lot when you look at just one search. So you go on Chat GBT and GBT or whatever, and you say, how long is just been milking goats? And it does its blah, 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 blah. And
I
searches,
thought you were going to say.
And it says it. And, well, that uses 0.000085. So, like, 7 zeros of a cup of water. Okay. But then you multiply, that's not a lot. But then you multiply that by the millions of searches that now are done in the U.S. every minute. And then you do that by 24 hours. Start there. You get a fucking ton. But to be exact, 5 million gallons a day per data center. How many data centers are in the U.S.? 5,426. Over 400. 5,400. Currently, by the way, West Virginia is they're talking about building a couple in West Virginia, and they're going to start opening up ones across the state. But then you multiply that 5 million gallons times your 5,000, and you get 500 million gallons of water every single day used just for cooling the data centers that we search and look up useless, dumb information along with dumb pictures and shit. 500 million gallons of water. And then you multiply that by a year, and then you multiply that by everything that we have. Plus, I don't even know worldwide. My numbers right here are just all of this is what I'm looking at. Is just in the U.S. So in the gallons of water used a day is the equivalent as a town of 15 to 50,000, depending on the size, 15 to 50, depending on how much water is actually used, because cities use more, obviously. But a large or small town for a month is how much is used in a day per center.
God so damn.
It's just an absolute astronomical amount. Let's look at more. And just so everybody knows, I'll put the site up right here so everybody can see. My numbers are from the Environmental Energy Study Institute and the data centers on water consumption, because I'm like they're real numbers. So 100-word prompt in AI on average whenever you include the processing time, and if you let it process longer, like whenever it says let it think, it actually uses more, obviously, because longer time. It can use up to a bottle of water.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm not one that's ever been environmentally conscious either. I went and talked to Joey about this. He didn't even begin to do this research. He just saw that it used the little bit of water that he saw. But so my point is, if you consider yourself environmentally conscious in any way, are you going to continue using AI? And by AI, it also includes Google for your dumb and pointless searches, because Google automatically comes with their AI, but also Google and Microsoft's data centers, two of the top data centers in the United States. Google uses 5 billion liters a year, which is equivalent to 1.3 billion gallons, and Microsoft uses 1.7 billion gallons a year. So together they use 3 billion gallons of fresh water to cool our stupid questions.
Nice.
Yeah.
I should have ChatGPT make me a really intricate image of a bunch of people in a data center underwater.
I'm not going to lie, that would be really funny, and I'll throw it up here if he does it.
I'm gonna see if I can get it to make a good one.
That is awesome. That's so funny. But that was a big deal. And yeah, you just think about what you're doing. Think about the things that you use it for, if it's useful, or if you're just being lazy. If you're not, is it something that you truly don't have the time to learn or are incapable? Are you using it as a tool, or are you using it as a crutch? Because believe it or not, it is negatively affecting the environment. And I also want to throw this in here. This is a sidebar that has nothing to do with anything. I just thought of it because I was thinking about Microsoft's number in my head. 1.7 billion gallons a year for Microsoft. Are you kidding me? Bill Gates, you stupid, crazy mother effer that has been screaming about about pollution and about saving our planet for the last 15 years. You're worried about global warming, which, by the way, 2 weeks ago, he just came out and said, yeah, global warming, we don't have to worry. That's not something to worry about. But for 15 years, you screamed about that, and yet you're using this much fresh water a day? Absolute bullcrap. He's just pumping it out for our data so that he can then turn around and continue to make money and scream at us about how we're ruining the environment. Screw you, buddy. Sorry for the rant.
Oh, it was all right, dude. My image is being produced now. I'm using all sorts of water.
Oh, you brought me. Yeah. Holy shit. That's a.
Sent it to you.
I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of a cool freaking picture. Darn it, this upsets me because AI, my pictures were trash, but that was obviously a cool prompt to give it.
Yeah, I made sure to put sharks in there. I don't know if you can see, but in the background there's a bunch of water coolers.
Yeah, I see the water coolers. Oh, man. You know what would be really cool? See, now I feel like a cheat. I can't. That's why I can't look at this stuff because I see that and I'm like, oh, I want to take this. I want to take those people out, but draw the same setting and then draw me, you, Bill Gates, and somebody else sitting in the back just freaking chilling. I just want to draw that now. Yeah, screw AI. That's a good picture though. That's way better than the AI that I saw. That I see. You gave it a good prompt then. Heck yeah. That actually blows my mind. Was that worth a bottle of water? I'm drinking
Maybe.
beer, so I don't know.
There you go.
Oh. That's actually a cool picture. That's a cool picture. That sucks. I was hoping it wasn't, but it is, which actually makes the point even better. Are you guys willing to give up a whole bottle of water for that cool picture of sharks swimming around your office? It's actually a hard question. It
is a hard question.
That's a hard one. We might have to
want
pull
this
that
framed
someday. Yeah. I'll do that for you for Christmas. I'll get that little thing framed for you.
Yeah, I'm burning through all sorts of water because I had to have it touch up that image. See if it can make it better.
I like it. Yeah, send me if it does. I will frame it for you for Christmas. That's hilarious. But AI water usage and data centers in general, people need. It's not just like AI data centers in general. Google, just everything. It's very, very tedious on our planet. Which luckily, our planet's 70% water, so that is good. But unfortunately, they're using our water, so it doesn't really affect us, but it'll probably affect our grandkids. Losers.
Sucks to be you guys.
Sucks to be you guys.
You got a project you get to figure out.
Yeah. See, that's us looking out for you. We want to make sure you don't have it easy. We want to make sure you too can be successful in your own rights or failures in your own rights, and damn the whole world. Who knows? Then again,
each generation has their struggles. This gets to be yours.
Yep, yours is total world denomination. Yeah. Denomination plus domination. Actually, I was about to correct myself,
maybe they could figure it out.
Nah. I don't have faith in you guys, but I have faith in civilization itself. Just because even if we blow up, better means to restart, and we'll be simpler and probably happier. So who knows? It'll be rough for a few thousand years, but as long as I'm not around for it, I believe in us. If I'm around for it, then we're doomed. Because I'm taking the whole planet down.
Okay, yeah, this picture's fucking sweet.
That is good, actually. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty
good.
sick. I'm glad it's good because they made it a cartoon. If they would have tried to make it look realistic, it would have been shitty.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, even if it was...
It would have been so shitty.
A mock. Who all were you trying to put in there? That's funny.
I did specify Ronald McDonald and Chuck E. Cheese. The other two are just a cat and a bear.
Oh, well, they did good.
Yeah.
Never mind. Can't beat that.
I think that cat and that bear right there I think we're going to steal that.
I love that. It's actually really cool.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, I wasted a little bit of water doing that, but it is what it is, I guess.
Here's the thing. He could have asked me to draw that. It would have taken me a week and wouldn't have been as good because it wouldn't have been as spot on to what he was wanting. So, yeah, that's really good, dude. That makes me not like my art. AI art might be better.
No, I have seen AI art that's complete garbage though.
See, all the art that I've seen, it like except for the super complicated ones, is shit, and you can't tell. But that looks like something that somebody could have drawn, which actually fucks with me because it's like, man, they just with me. I don't know why, it just does. There's somebody that wants to be a creative and tries to be. I truly, yeah. I was reading the list. It's funny enough, Microsoft released a list of the top 20 most likely careers that will be first eliminated in the next 10 years through AI use, and I think it's right within what it had saw. I didn't save it or anything, but my job's one of them.
Yeah.
The design part, not the creative part. The creative part is needed.
Right. It's a damn shame, man. I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's okay. I was a surveyor for 3 years. I got that skill trade, and I know how to do, well, weed eat. So I'll weed eat. Work around the ponds.
Dude, we cut a lot of grass back in the day.
Oh,
Did you cut grass for maintenance or you did something else, didn't you?
I didn't cut grass while you did. I did everything but cut grass while you did. Cause, yeah, I was not on the weed eating crew at the time that you and Simeon and Kay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not.
Well, that was two different crews. One year it was Austin, Tay,
Austin,
me,
that's who I was thinking of. Yeah.
and somebody else. And then it was me, Simeon, Jake, and Lucas.
Oh, Lucas, yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, see, nope. I forgot about everybody there except for no. So I was not weed eating at that time.
And then my senior year, I only did it for like half the summer, but I didn't even weed eat. I just trimmed hedges. They did. They just gave me the side by side, and I went and trimmed hedges and hauled them off to the store. That's actually what I did. I took them back to the college farm, but while I was back there, I made a stop at the store, and I'd always take one of the weed eating crew with me. I'd be like, "Yeah, Tim, sorry, I need a hand, dude. Like you just want me to like haul off all this brush?" And it wasn't that much at all. You know, the backs of those side by sides didn't fit much.
No. Dude, fucking Tim March. Shout out Tim March at the physical plant now just in Normantown. I ran into him, shoot, it's actually been months now. Back in May at my brother's graduation because his granddaughter graduated. And it was so good to, like, man, he is the same old, he's one of my favorite. It's really incredible. The physical plant was the first instance of, and that was at 18 to 21 years old. First instance of real adult friendships and showing what friendships are outside of high school. Because to this day, I have memories of Brian Hip on my Snapchat. Me and him still talk. Anytime that I see Rick, we very randomly run into each other, but when we do, it's tight. Now I see a lot of people that I used to work with there, obviously, but it was, man, that's special thinking about that. Man, those were good times. Holy cow. Very influential.
Dude, those summers working at the college were pretty fun. Like I had a good time every year. Met some good friends and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I met Candace. That's what's funny is working up there is how I met Candace. Man, that's so crazy.
Yeah, we just cut grass, dude. This shit was like it sucked, but it was for what it was all right. Like,
yeah, it wasn't a bad time. It's an easy minimum wage job, and it sucked, but it sucked in the sense of cutting grass sucks.
Yeah,
it's not in the sense of
like. They didn't even try to work you to death though. Like they knew, hey, this is a minimum wage job. Like don't kill yourself doing this. Like get the work done, but don't like save some shit for tomorrow. That was always kind of the thing.
Yeah. Because you had tomorrow. You start 37 hours every week, 37 and a half. You knew you had to hit
37 and a half. That's right. Couldn't get any more.
And when you had the same shit, yeah. And when you had the same, well, what's funny is even when you have 37 and a half, like I work there now and I know, if you're 37 and a half over and you make, which everybody in the physical plant does, aside from the bosses, and you make under like $43,000 a year, then you don't even get paid that. That just goes as an extra time leave that you can take off. So it really doesn't even count as extra pay for them. So it's stupid that we couldn't.
Sucks.
Yeah, that's how it is for me. That's why I make no money. I bank time. But the problem is that I can't actually take time off because, one, I care about my job and I care about my reputation and I like being at work. I feel productive. I love that. And also it's just make you look bad if you took off 300 hours in a year.
Yeah, right.
Take off 3 of the 8 months that you work total.
I remember so many of those old guys would their retirement would be coming up and they're like, oh, my retirement date's not until actually like 3 months from now, but I have all this time that I still have to use.
And what's funny now is, like, now they've changed it, but it's no joke, dude. State employees, one, you can never take that off because if you do, you look bad, plus you get fired because you're off so much. But then also, when you're only a 3-person crew covering everything for a university, it's hard. And I care, dude. I care so much that it bothers me because nobody else does.
Yeah,
so that makes it harder. But
it does. That does make a job fucking harder for sure,
dude. It's so difficult. But I've realized recently that it makes me shine because I just have I have people and departments and stuff coming to me, and it makes me. It's a lot of work, but it's that satisfaction feeling, of like, man, it's a good lot of work. It's something that. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to be here. I don't know how much longer we'll be in Glenville. So if I can make a difference or at least make a good impression while I'm here, then that's all that matters. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
And then whenever they watch this, they'll be like, holy shit, I was wrong about that stupid. Holy crap. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. If you see this, like, I'm so into numbers. This is all AI horseshit numbers. I'm gonna rant to Faith about it again tonight because it just bothers me so much.
You're gonna rant to Faith about it again? You already did once.
I have the past couple of days. I learn new information
awesome.
every day because I'm constantly looking it up and I'm just reading more stuff on it. Because for me, it's like if I can be because I've always been somebody that's been not necessarily against it, but I've always been cautious of it. But now I actually am against it to a sense. And it's funny because over the last 3 months and especially the last like 6 to 7 weeks, I've been convinced to actually sign up and use AI more and more, even for the menial tasks. And it's like, yeah, that's what it's meant for. But to me, it's like, it shows me that I'm growing because I have a conscience now knowing this information. It's like, dude, the way that I look at it is we can't actually, like you can, but you can't actually. Everybody's is different. You can't put a number on your carbon emissions as a person. So if you wanted to change your environmental impact in that sense, you can't do it. But within this, it is statistical data that can be backed and proven and reworked time and time again, and it comes out to be the same exact numbers. This is something that shows like, man, so let's say if I'm on average, I'm not, but I am. Let's say I am putting in 10 to 20 prompts to AI a day just to help answer shit or to Google to help answer stuff. It's a little more way for me to be definitive in the impact that I'm actually having, as well as be knowledgeable in terms of like the things that I'm sharing. It's not just some stupid redneck or some small town person's opinion. Like it's based on something much larger than anything I could think of myself.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's weird. I don't know why I've taken to it, but I really have the last few days. Like it's It's been on my mind a lot. It's been really interesting to learn because I have everything from streaming, like streaming an HD video, an HD movie for most of us, Netflix or anything, goes through about just over 2 liters of water. I average, I think it's 2.1, but just over 2 liters of water for an HD movie for us for 2 hours. That's great, dude. I watch a lot of movies. I am.
Yeah, you're watching a shitload of water, man.
I'm just watching water boil right now. That's all it is.
That's wild. That's a fucking huge number. Just like for one person, like in one household. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, one, enjoy your less quality movies. Those old movies, they're actually saving the environment, believe it or not.
Yeah, shit. Enjoy your water too, while we still got it.
While we still have it. That's the thing, dude. It started with AI, then it went to streaming, then it went to Google and Microsoft's breakdown because I wanted to know what their companies were looking at, and then it went to our actual environmental numbers. And then I started thinking, like, man, our data centers, like one data center does that much. I was thinking, no joke, that we had maybe 100, 150 data centers. Whenever I read that we have over 5,400 data centers, it genuinely blew my mind because we have 50 states, people. 50 states. And 2 of them, one is in Hawaii, who is constantly hit by hurricanes, volcanoes, and everything in between, and then Alaska, who sits at negative 20 degrees on average, and nobody wants to go there except for the polar bears. So, unless you're, gold rushing or you're up there hunting some mammoth bones, nobody's setting up data centers in Alaska. So you got 48 other states to dump them in. And guess what? West Virginia has 0 as of 2025, November the 11th. So...
What state has the most? Do you know?
That's actually a good question. I would assume... Actually, I bet it's a middle... I was going to say it's California, but I bet it's Iowa, or... I bet it's somewhere in the middle.
Really?
I'm just assuming. What state has the most data centers in the U.S.? Virginia has the most data centers, with Texas and California following behind. Don't worry, I'll fast forward for everybody. Holy shit. Virginia has over 600 data centers.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they've got over 1/10 of the data centers for the entire country.
That's a lot of water, dude.
Crap, dude. We'll never change anything, but it is very good to know because if nothing else, I do consider me and you both smarter for now knowing this information.
Yeah, it's shit I didn't know before.
That's the way that I look at it, dude. And it's kind of useful within the future because it's like, you never know. Or think about this: trivia facts. You go to bars, if there's ever a trivia night, you might be able to hit the nail in the coffin with this one, dude.
That would be crazy. If I just knew a whole bunch of random shit.
Thanks to talking on the podcast.
If I were to just somehow, some way I go to some trivia night and they just by some miracle talk about just a bunch of random shit.
Dude,
how old is the world's oldest living tortoise? My face would light up like a Christmas tree.
Around what decade was the idea of daylight savings created?
Yeah.
All this dude, that is so funny. I can't help but to think of it. I have it written down because it's really funny. You said something like 2 or 3 weeks ago where you were laughing. You're like, dude, have you ever thought that you were on the upwards, or you were on the positive side of the autistic spectrum? Something like that. And it's like, dude, with the randomness that I'm into, every single day I laugh at that and I'm like, I really hope it's not true, but damn, is that not a good observation?
Like I said, I think it was the productive side is the way I described it.
Productive side, yes. Yeah. I really do think about it nearly daily, but at least a couple times a week, and it's like, I hope not, but that's damn true if it's so.
Dude.
Spot on.
Like, if it is true, then it's worked out for you.
Yeah, at least I'm not lazy with it.
Yeah, like you're fucking
I'm
laser
good.
focus.
Yeah, I'm good enough. I am not making them at midnight. I am making them right at supper time. I know
That's
when to
true.
cook. Oh, I can't wait. Dylan, by the way, he's going to be an option. Thanksgiving, I'm going to throw him up to you because I want him done by Christmas, or by our New Year's, our 1 year. But the Dylan sticker that you inspired is going to be one of or drawings is going to be one of the sticker options for our second sticker sheet. I think that one would be a hit. I think people would really
Yeah, that one would kick ass.
that deer.
That deer's fucking awesome.
Especially being around West Virginia. Like, West
Yeah.
Virginia, Pennsylvania, hunters will like that shit.
That deer kicks ass, dude. I love the picture of that deer. On that's on Jocelyn's phone. That's the picture for my contact thing. Because when I first found that thing to her, I seriously like it kept popping up on my Instagram after I sent it the first time, and I just kept sending it every time I saw it. I would send it like 4 times a day.
I looked at that. I tried draw. I could just the eyes are too offensive to draw exactly how the deers were.
Yeah.
Like, it made it too realistic to identification.
Look
Like,
too offensive. That's funny because I know what you mean.
like, you look at that sticker and you think of your cousin and you're like, fuck, don't want that. So, sunglasses, it is, yeah.
Looks like oh man.
Shoot, that's too good. That's too funny. Oh, well, the government shutdown's officially over, and just so you guys know, the Republican Party was not the party that was holding the government hostage. The Democratic
It was me.
leadership allowed Wyatt Helmick to come in there, point a gun at everybody, and say, hold it off until November 10th. We are not opening up a thing until the pressure is about to boil over. So, blame Wyatt.
Yeah, for real.
Blame all of the parties because all the government's corrupt. Don't blame one. And if you do blame one, do not resort to violence and stealing because then you show your exact character and moral values within doing so. And you are no more useful than the goat inside of my barn. So go out there and sit. I'll get you a hot ham on Thanksgiving. No need to steal, and the government will provide. Everything is okay. And yeah, just I'm just I don't know where I'm going with that now. I just wanted to say, government's not shut down. Anybody want to steal? You're stupid, because that's just an awful thing to do. Why don't you look for a reason to be the leader, to be a good person? It is absolute retardation and the opposite of the examples that we need to be setting forth, especially on social media. Like, the most influential thing that the world has ever seen. We
Now,
only get shit.
what if I was stealing before the government shut down?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. You're still you fall into the category of everybody else. I hope you get caught, but if you don't, you're good. Good for you.
Okay.
But you're also not going online and saying, "Hey, because this bad thing has happened to me, it gives me the right to go and do these bad things." No, it doesn't. It has just led example after example. I get super political, but just go back to 2020. Look at California's state in January of 2020. Look at California state in January of 2023 from a logistical standpoint, from a financial standpoint, from a business standpoint, and from a citizen standpoint. All four have went downhill. The only thing that increased was crime rate, drug use, and homeless people. Other than that, we're screwed. So we don't need our whole country to be taking that example from people. Like, it's just absurd. Like, I hate so much things, and I want to complain about everything I see on there. But, like, then I would just be a part of the problem, because then I'm on the internet complaining instead of doing my part as a human being of just cog in the wheel. I'm making my difference by talking about useless AI water information on my podcast. And other than that, I'm paying taxes, I'm paying Social Security, and I'm living my life because guess what? As much as it sucks, nobody else is affecting me more than the decisions I'm making for myself. So, got to take that into consideration before I take into anything else.
Yeah.
This is a big old rant podcast. I'm so sorry, Wyatt. I really
No, you're fine,
I
dude.
do not mean to. I don't know where this shit's going. I don't know. Good news. We are all 18 to 84-year-olds about to get $1,000 to $2,000 thanks to the tariffs set in place by our president, Donald J. Trump, since January of this year. Just wanted to talk on that because, well, that's good news. The tariffs helped the United States. How much did it help the United States? In 2025, it has been 10 months to the date since, damn near to the date, since Donald J. Trump, 11 months, since Donald J. Trump was elected into office. The tariffs were set into place in February. As of fiscal year, if I'm remembering my numbers correctly, we have made an extra 100 billion with a B dollars just off of our tariffs this year alone. That's where our $1,000 to $2,000 to every adult in the United States is coming from. Tax-paying adult is coming from. So, and what are we doing with that's not even half of the money that we made. And what's going to go to the rest? The other however many billions of dollars is going to go towards our deficit. So for the first time, and I don't know how long because I didn't do the math on this or look it up, but we are going to decrease the deficit by an astronomical amount within a single year's time frame, and which our deficit is still in the trillions. It's not going to matter. It doesn't matter. We're still fucked, everybody. But small scale, it's good news. It's good to see that like we have made money. And you're like, wow, how much money have we made? You made 100 billion. That's cool. No, he actually made 170 billion in tariffs this year. Well, how did he only make 100 profit? Well, just so everybody knows, he made 100 more. And I don't mean to rant about this, but I just have to because if anybody sees this, by people sometimes get side argumented, because they, because you just don't. You look at your side and you don't want to think your side to be negative. But there was already $70 billion in tariffs set in place from the Biden administration. So they were already we made $70 billion on their tariffs in 2023 and 2024. We just happened to make 100 billion more this year. So it's like, we didn't change anything. We just increased it. And to the extent of our benefit, and honestly, it hasn't seemed to hurt anything except for short term the economy here. But I keep talking about that. I don't want to keep boring people. Sorry, I'm done with this political talk. I could keep going. It's where my mind's thinking. Let's get back to freaking binge drinking or talking about freaking Farmers Almanac or something. I don't know.
Damn, I actually haven't had a drink on this one.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, wow. Good for you. I feel very bad. Well, I'm not going to. I was going to break out this binge drinking. I've been talking about it for weeks, but I'm going to wait until we're in it together so that we can both be pretty shit-faced, probably hit pretty far down on this list so we can make fun of ourselves for it. And I figure it'd be easier if we just read it off side by side rather than me just have it and you not even be able to see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is that thing?
So this is a pamphlet that it's a binge drinking pamphlet.
Oh, that's right. I remember. I remember you bringing that up, and I said we got to make a game of it.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about where we're at within the effects of alcoholism in our bodies. We can talk about the dangers that we've witnessed of binge drinking and the ones that we can tell stories about. The effects that are most fun of drinking and the effects that are most worst to look out for. And we'll just continue to go down because who knows? We can turn this into a legit game.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
Well, for anybody that doesn't know, This is the only other thing. This is the only thing that I have to send that I want to throw up. This is my option for Selena 52 post of the week.
Oh, hell yes.
For anybody that doesn't know, today we are recording on 11/11/25, Veterans Day 2025. And so with that, this is the Veterans Day post. Everybody can see it up there on the screen now.
You want me to read this thing? In case anybody that's seeing it can't read?
Yeah, go ahead and read that. Yeah.
Today we honor our veterans at Selena 52 Truck Stop because it's Veterans Day. Security guard Rodney Bartow served 2 hours in the Cold War before coming to Selena 52, while lead cashier Colby Kappelman and our janitor, it's his name, served 3 semesters in JROTC before they were both dishonorably discharged. Freedom doesn't cost anything, thanks to these guys.
Freedom doesn't cost anything thanks to these guys.
That's sweet. And our janitor.
The second that this post won it for me as the post of the week was the second that I got to 2 hours in the Cold War. And I was like, that's automatically it. I don't know about the rest of them. But
yeah.
Too cold for him. You had to get out of there. Oh, Selena 52, you kill me. But I do actually want to say they're getting too big for their britches, and it's rather annoying.
Are they? Why? How are they doing that?
Just kind of within some of their comments and stuff that they're posting. And they're trying to constantly say that they are real, which they are real.
I've seen that.
But, like, in one of them, they did tell the person in one reply exactly which truck stop to see them at, like where to come, the location and everything. But that shit's obviously not real. You can't continue to say that shit's real. Like, there has to be 10% of each picture or post made that's real. So, because the issue is that people want to go there and then Selena doesn't actually exist. Like, Selena itself is not, there's not a Selena truck stop, so dude, it's just so confusing.
I'm scrolling through their page now. I see one. Did you see the one from November 2nd? It's this dude, it's a video, this dude with a knife, and he's shaving the top of a Snickers bar. And the caption says, "Our gay manager, Jacob, attempts to walk you through our intense Snickers deveining process while extremely high. The deveining process is important to make our candy bars less suggestive and appropriate for all customers."
Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Our gay manager.
Just deveining the Snickers. He's doing the Lord's work, man.
He really is. Take off that inappropriateness. We want nothing but holy nuts in our mouth. They got peanuts, everybody. Get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah, that's good. That's too funny. So that's my Selena 52 post of the week.
It was a good one. They never fail to deliver on.
No, they really don't.
At least something.
No, they post good content. I think they got so big they weren't prepared for it, and now they don't know what to do with it. They don't know which direction to kind of take it.
Yeah.
And which is understandable because Facebook alone they have like 650,000 followers.
Damn.
So, yeah. Imagine a simple page just growing from just stupid memes.
Yeah.
But then again though, reflecting back on this podcast, how much water has Selena 52 page wasted?
Oh God.
I bet they are. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to look up. I have a fact about Olympic-sized swimming pools somewhere in here that I wrote down that I read that I was like, that's bananas. But I bet they filled up a whole bunch of swimming pools.
Yeah.
There's too many words to look at right now.
God damn, yeah, those water wasting sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Well, whenever we don't have water one of these days, we can blame Selena 52. They just had to be funny. They had to be enjoyable and entertaining. And now we don't get any water.
Idiots. Can't believe you guys. Keep it up, though. Keep it up. Slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. 2 posts a week, 3 posts a week.
Bring your own water. How about that? Bring your own water. Make as many as you want.
Make your own data center that you use your own water from. Yes, and then continue it, because that'd be entertaining. That'd be worth watching.
Man, I do have a couple. If you don't have anything else, I have a couple reviews this week, or I guess it's one review, but
yeah, absolutely,
all
dude.
fits under one umbrella.
Yeah.
I watched the past couple weeks. I didn't want to review them until I watched all of them, but I watched the Maze Runner movies, dude. I don't know if you've ever seen those.
I have not yet. I really want to, because I love Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah, he was really good. Those movies kicked ass, all 3 of them. I liked them a whole lot. And if I had to pick a favorite one, it's probably the first one. I like the first one, man. Like,
really?
Not even that the sequels like fell off or anything. They were good, but
just opening up, like learning the story.
Yeah. It was the only part that really had a fucking maze.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's honestly, that's a damn good reason to like that one over it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
So is he just a runner in the other ones?
Yeah, like they run through some things that have maze-like qualities to them, but in the first one, they're literally running through a maze. Like that's what it is. Huh. It's what it's called. Like they call it the maze, and then everything else is they're just running. Yeah.
I remember watching the previews for that, and I've seen it. Like I'm sure I've added it to a million of my my subscription stuff, but I never have actually got into watching them, and I don't know why, because I have wanted to. I think it was because I was worried they weren't good.
Oh, yeah. No, they're good. They're really good. I liked them a lot.
Marking that down right now. Put that on my face list then, because heck yeah.
Yeah, I like a good movie, man. It's hard to beat.
Oh, dude, I love movies. I love movies. They are too good. I'm super excited. Predator Badlands is out now. Anybody in theaters? If you've seen it, let me know how it is. Let us know. Comment in it. But I want to see Predator Badlands really bad. Tron is out now.
Tron Ares, is that it?
Yes. It's out. It came out actually just over a month ago now. But I have a friend that went and saw it, a surveying buddy that went and saw it. He said it was good. So, like, you know, to go and see it, it's worth watching. But I haven't really. There's nothing out right now that's enough to where I'm for sure going to see it. I want to see Predator Badlands, but that's just because I just watched that one Predator movie earlier this year, or earlier, Prey, whatever it was.
Yeah, they have like 500,000 of those movies, and I don't know. Are they all like? Are they all in the same story? Like,
yes.
Or any of them like reboots? Do they ever reboot or anything?
No, none of them are reboots. My understanding of it now is that those creatures get sent to Earth. The predators get sent to Earth in terms of like it's basically like, this is your man mission. Like if you complete this and collect all these and kill all these, every predator on Earth, then it shows that you are the dominant species, and then you can come home. The Predator Badlands, as far as I understand, that's the one that's out now. It is the same concept, but based on like a war ravaging Earth or not Earth, but different planet. But it covers basically the same concept, but just survival and what looks like from the commercials, kind of like military instincts. See if you can survive on this place more than anything. So reboot, but different, I guess. Actually.
Okay. Yeah, I remember watching like the older ones. I remember watching those with my brother, but they've been making them like it feels like our whole lives.
See, I thought that, and then I started, which they technically have, but they did take a good sized gap. I think between like 2011 and 2018, if I'm right. I may be completely wrong, but I think it's around that time period. But that also may be because of the Alien movies, because once they started introducing both of those, you know. But there is a bunch of them. I know whenever I watched Prey, I started getting into it because I wanted to watch them in order, and then I was like, no, I don't. That's too many.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
That's what I hate. Like, I used to, I used to be like that about a bunch of movies, and I still kind of am, and that's why I don't watch some movies. Like, if a sequel comes out and I haven't seen the first one, I'm like, damn, I gotta catch up, and then I just never get around to it.
That's why I don't watch any of the Disney Plus shows, because at some point they're all tied together, especially the
Yeah,
Star Wars shows. I can't watch the Disney Star Wars shows because one, there's too many of them, and also some of them suck.
yeah. There are
They're
way too
rough.
many of them. They're fucking entirely too many. There's too many Marvel shows too. Like I like Marvel stuff, dude. But there's too goddamn many of them.
Yeah, way too oversaturated. They
Like
oversaturated the market.
the amount of movies is fine, but like you don't need to do the fucking 7 series between movies and you know what I mean, all that
No,
bullshit.
that's how you lose fans. That's how they lost everybody. They started putting too much into it.
Yeah.
Uh, Man, yeah. Screw you, Disney. Also, screw you, Disney, for the NFL stuff. Screw you, Disney.
What did they do? Did I hear about this?
Disney and NFL got rid, or ESPN got rid of the NFL stuff, so you can no longer do any. There's no Disney ESPN deals. Disney Plus and ESPN are gonna no longer be a thing. Actually, they're currently no longer a thing, but it also has to do with ESPN's app being complete trash.
Their new one?
Yeah,
Because they launched like a new streaming service thing that was expensive as fuck.
and trash apparently. So
That
Disney and
sucks.
ESPN, they're no longer a go. So screw ESPN and screw Disney for both your sole reasons. Let's, as both very serious sports fans, um, they got to make this shit more accessible to us fans, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
I am one as a full grown adult. I make $35,000 a year after tax, a shit ton less. I am willing to pay for one sports subscription package that has
Yes.
everything in it. Like I do it for everything else. I'm more than willing to do it for sports now.
Yeah.
I hate that we're now adults and you can't just buy cable TV for $100 and get everything on earth
Yeah.
like you did when we were young. It's retarded. Or not cable, but direct TV, dish TV, satellite TV.
We lived through that brief window where streaming was like more convenient and cheaper than cable, and then it's not anymore because if you want to watch everything that you want to watch, you have to have like 6 different streaming services.
That's what's set, yeah. And then you add in live TV with it. It's just retarded.
Roku has a new paid thing. Did you know that?
I did not, but that makes
It's
sense because why not?
it's called Howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah, it's Howdy by Roku.
Howdy by Roku. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know what to really think of that, honestly. It's kind of a cool name.
I think it's only like $3 a month though, so you know what? They're at least still. I like Roku TV because they always have episodes of Cops playing.
I like Roku TV because they also have Two Broke Girls, and that's a good show that Faith likes, and I also like that show. It's a
I
funny
remember
show.
that show. I remember that show.
Yeah, I used to really like it. Faith had never watched it. We found out it was on Roku, so that's what we have on the Xbox and stuff upstairs. And she's really, I've now watched it more with her than what I did by myself, but she really likes that show.
Man, I really want to go to Andy's house and just take a good look at the wall of movies. Do you think he still has it?
Oh, he definitely has it. I'm going down for Thanksgiving.
Are you?
I'm going to go down Thanksgiving week. I for sure have to. I have him a couple bricks from the LBH demo that I saved for him that I need to take to him anyways, but yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm if I can get in the whole week, I'd like to see that motherfucker. I just don't know what day I'm gonna be able to come in.
Yeah, dude, you just let me know when. I like I said, depending on when, I mean, actually, it doesn't matter. It'll probably be the day before Thanksgiving that I go down. Probably that Wednesday, because I have to work a couple days, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be off that whole week. I got this short week coming up. I got my long week next week, and then I had my short week, but I used some vacation time, and on that short week, you don't have to use much of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Especially
That's
when you
good.
already get Thursday off anyway. So yeah, I have a week of freedom. I just don't know what day I'm gonna be able to actually make it down there.
Yep. Well, whenever you do, just let me know. We'll plan it out and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll make it I'll try to make it work. Actually, I can make it work depending on how long you're down here, because it's, for both of us, it'd be more than willing worth it. But honestly, I'll make 2 trips down there just to see them.
Right.
So that'd be fun. But we'll just talk about that whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you want to end with, dude? Anything you want to say to end with?
Yeah, I will say one thing. I touched on it earlier. Let me look some shit up. All I gotta say is fuck Dalton. I beat Dalton. I was in last place by myself for like a week, and I came out of it.
Nice.
And, yeah, just thank Dalton's lucky stars that his team lost and they're not that good, or else I'd be telling a different story right now.
Yeah, you would, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I would have killed him. That was my plan.
Oh, well, there you go, Dalton.
Yeah.
You better think Wyatt.
Or I was gonna have somebody else kill him. I was gonna hire my buddy Dalton to kill him, actually.
Well, you better just make sure to have Dalton thank Dalton for losing to Wyatt, so Wyatt didn't have to hire Dalton to kill Dalton.
That's right.
Because if so, then my whole mental health spew at the beginning of this podcast would have been a waste.
Yes.
We just don't want that. So,
Yes.
yeah. So everybody remember, mental health matters. AI is bad for the environment as well as clean water. We should indeed be reading our Farmers Almanac because they will be gone here soon. And as for that, that's that. And this is the end of episode 46 of the Frog and Toad Show. We're about to hop down the road and finish a couple more cold ones. And in between then, you should go check out our first 45 episodes of the Backroad Banter podcast.
Yeah, if you haven't,
that's a pretty good show.
What have you been doing? Yeah, what have you been doing? You might even find some Frog and Toad somewhere in there. You might not, but
you probably won't. But if you do, let us know, because that'd be pretty amazing.
Yeah, if you do, then we got a time traveler amongst us somewhere, and they found out how to get in our houses.
Yep. So thought this was a 101, but it's not. It's the end of episode 46. So until next time, we'll see you later.